Welcome back to our session on this 10th day of the first 12 days preparation for consecration to Our Lady. My name is Brother Julian Mary from the Community Knights of the Holy Eucharist. Still, we are following St. Louis de Montfort's renouncement of the spirit of the world. Today, we will encounter the great consolation that God has given us and to all our viewers and followers who truly renounce the spirit of the world. This is the hidden sweetness and the joy of despising the spirit of the world and to serve God. Everything here is an outburst of the soul filled with consolation, who truly experience the joy that comes from God's infinite love and goodness, and not from the things of this world. What else could satisfy the soul's longing other than God? It is through Him and in Him that we are able to taste the sweetness of God's love. Created things cannot and can never satisfy the soul. If we see things in this world as the end of our search for joy, then we miss the point. Earthly things are all passing and eventually will vanish from our sight. Attachment to them will bring us to that same end. We are given today this wonderful opportunity to savor how sweet it is, how good it is beyond all good when God manifests His grace and friendship to us, when we have filial relationship with God. This is enough to impel us to serve Him out of gratitude, because man is loved and given the abundance of God's love. So, in these last 2 days of the first stage of preparation, we desire to renounce the spirit of the world. The end of every desire is always pleasure and joy. The joy that the soul experiences in renouncing the spirit of the world is a gift from God given to that soul, and then he perceives the supreme good that exists beyond all good. The joy moves, or better yet, love moves joyfully, and at the same time rests with so much peace, because the soul possesses what he ardently desires. St. Augustine, after seeking pleasure in the world, realized and exclaimed, "Thou hast made me for thyself, O Lord, and my heart is restless until it finds its rest in thee." St. Louis de Montfort was right. The spirit of the world is contrary to the spirit of Jesus and Mary, and therefore we must renounce this worldly spirit. This is an inspiration the saint received, because in Jesus we can find perfect happiness, the repose of the will called joy, and then the soul becomes joyful at the discovery of the truth which is in Jesus. Let it be known that the joy and the good of God's creation are only a foretaste of the true joys in heaven. There are times that joy and pleasure can be intense, and it distracts the mind and prevents proper functioning. For it is in the mind and its reasoning that determines whether or not earthly pleasure lead to joy of possessing God. If reason judges that they do not, then man pursues such little joy at the danger of losing his greatest joy. The reason will tell us, renounce immediately that joy that prevents us from our union with God. Along the way, we come to realize the great honor and the great glory in serving God and Our Lady. Whatever vocation we choose in life, and the incomparable sweetness we experience when we, with Our Lady, win this battle against the worldly spirit.